do you know what? I try and put you into context for people who perhaps aren't online and don't consume their music that way, because that's what's weird at the moment, is that there's this generation that still do it like, oh, they hear it first on the radio, and then there's this up and coming who are your lot who know about you from day one, and they are your support team. So I put you in context by talking about that Times Square moment. Can we talk about that?
Absolutely.
Tell me what happened.
I remember we had a video coming out with Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons, and I was going to MTV to do some press or promo. They wanted to talk to me about whatever the single, whatever the tour. We're in the middle of a tour, and they said to me, "We're gonna premiere your video on a billboard in Times Square." And the way we built our family is like when we call on each other, we answer. And I was like, okay, I want to watch this with you from Times Square. I didn't know how many people. I'm in New York, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like thousands of miles away from home, so I didn't know how this was gonna go down. And I dropped the address. I'm like, meet me at the corner of this street, so facing the Lion King's billboard, because above it, the MTV billboard is going to be live in Times Square. And I remember we're on our way to MTV, and we're in a car, and we go through like an underground basement to get into MTV. Just because we're late, so like we just want to get in and then watch the video and get to the street. And I tell my manager to go and see, is there anyone there? And he's looking at me, he's like, dude, not this time. Like, because I think everyone was like gathered in a mass. They weren't waiting in one group. And then I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just go watch it with like 5 people and maybe some weird, some weird dude, like some weird guy's gonna come up to me. Do you know what I mean? Like some weird like drug addict's gonna be like, all right, man, and I'm gonna be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love him anyway. I'll talk to him anyway.
Yeah.
And I walk out onto the street, and every direction just goes and there's like, I don't know, nearly 1,000 kids in New York, in Times Square, and we just get mobbed in the middle of the street, and the police are just like, whoa, 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 because we've blocked off Times Square.
Yeah.
Like we've blocked off 4 streets in Times Square. And I got on top of a lamppost, the song came on in Times Square, and I was just crowd surfing in Times Square.
That's insane.
And I remember literally when it finished, they dragged me out. And Gav, man, what like the police like looking for us or something? I remember like we got out of there, and then it was just like, yeah, I think the police might be looking for you. Was that cool?
So total access.
See, I love that story, and I love it because I constantly feel like I'm saying to people, catch up, because this is already happening. And for you, like, I'll be honest with you, I was a bit surprised how many people said, oh, Yungblud is going to be in 2020. You know, how many people said, this is your year, right? Yeah. I was like, he's already going, mate. Like, you've missed the boat. 2019 was his year, and a bit of 2018 was also his year.
Yeah, it is crazy. As I say, I think some people don't necessarily get us or like us because we're very loud. We are ourselves, and we're not going about it quietly. Because I think we've been oppressed for a long time. Finally, it's not I have a way of going, well, here we are. That's naive to think of us like that. It's like, oh my God, I can be myself. What? I can be and like this massive liberation and push that we are who we are, and no one's going to change that, and no one is going to pacify us. And I just think it's crazy to kind of see the growth and the way it is still growing. It's like, whoa, like even on this last release, we were kind of breaking our records of what we've done on everything. And I'm just like, this is just getting real crazy.
So total access.
We're playing Weird. We've been playing it as fresh new music.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I heard it and I just thought, like, it just feels right. Just feels right. And you must have felt that, like, that connection with it as well, because you brought it forward, didn't you? You brought the release date forward. So it just feels like the right time to be like, this is weird, right? Everyone? Yeah?
Absolutely. That's the thing. I wrote the song about the weirdest time. Well, I thought the weirdest time in my life ever imaginable until now, but it felt like I was in a moment of vertigo where I was falling down the abyss trying to catch something that was familiar. I was like, that's exactly what right now feels like. For the first time in since World War II,
Yeah.
every single human being is in the same boat. Everything, you know what I mean? It's like everyone is just the same. You're in your house and that's what you feel, and you're feeling the same thing. And it's just a weird time of life. And I was like, yeah, this has got to come out right now. Everyone was like, I was like, it's got to come out now. And everyone's like,
Total access.
You don't strike me as the kind of person that is afraid to capture like the difficult moments as well as the...
Yeah, I mean, that's it, man. I just want... The thing about it is like, what was scary is we had this idea to do this thing anyway, before this whole thing happened. And YouTube was so amazing about kind of understanding like the time and the support and stuff. I felt like this is getting so much bigger every day that I never want to lose the connection I have always. You know what I mean? I get just as excited to meet my fans after the show than doing the show.
Yeah, nice.
You know what I mean? Like after every show, I'm outside. No matter how big. At Brixton Academy, we couldn't go outside. So I spoke to the venue and I was like, when these lights come on, you don't have to leave. I'm going to come in that crowd in 10 minutes. Amazing. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Like, hopefully, touch wood, when we do arenas, I'm going to be in the parking lot afterwards, like, what the hell? After every show, because that's just something I love to do. I want to keep that connection, and I never want to be some artist who gets in a blacked out Mercedes van with a bottle of Moët and a metaphorical finger up his bum. You know what I mean? I just want to be Dom from the North in his underpants talking about life in the same way he was doing that.
Yeah.
When we were 10 people in the room, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Your energy scares me but excites me at the same time in equal measure. Is that fair?
I think that's it. It's it. We are definitely Marmite. You either love us or you absolutely hate us.
Total access.
One last thing before I go.
Yes.
Please promise me you're not going to shave your head. I'm worried because it's going to creep up, mate. I feel like it is.
Absolutely, no, don't worry, man. I'm just gonna stick with a Peaky Blinders haircut, long on top, short back and sides.
Good, because I was watching him do it. And I was like, oh god, it's gonna just like go. Because I used to have a little undercut bit, and when you start doing it yourself, you just go a little bit further back each time.
Higher, and then you just end up with just no hair.
Exactly. Don't do that to me because you've got wonderful hair.
Thank you.